FrostyMikhail here. We are once again back with more Arknights here, and such is the joy of our reunion. Okay. Easy enough stage, okay. Only one lane. Very straightforward, okay. Well, I guess we should get going, yeah. We got all we need, right? Let's go. No need to do all kinds of stupid shit, let's go. Oh, you came to the library too. What a coincidence. Hello, you. Are you here to look up some case files? Just grabbing some books to put under my pillow. I haven't been sleeping well lately. Maybe some reading will help. How I envy the life of a student. Their brains are filled with books, not worries. Surely you're joking. I'm not joking at all. Investigating these sordid cases for the Judicial Review Office every day is bound to make one feel sick. They say the Baishao Academy Library is the cleanest and purest place in the world, where only wise men and sages dwell. So I'll sit here for a while and purify my soul. Do you used to study here at the Academy too, Gu Quan? That was many years ago. I still haven't achieved anything yet academically since I graduated from here. Oh shit. God damn it. Oh, it's starting already. I feel unworthy of the Academy's prestige. But I was fortunate to meet a great teacher here, and that experience will benefit me for the rest of my life. Who is this teacher you speak of? No longer with us. Then why did you come here today? To borrow books? I'm here to look up some case files. The Ministry of Rights is preparing for a grand celebration, and we need to refer to some old rituals. Ha! I'm a deputy minister for the Judicial Review Office. Do you take me for blind or merely illiterate? That thing you have in your hand is clearly the case file from 15 years ago, when the Grand Preceptor was committed treason. You know that file's top secret, right? You really have some gore. I have nothing to hide. I am indeed looking for materials related to that old case. I think there may be... God damn stuff! God, stop! I just slept too. That's so annoying. I'm not tired. Stop yawning. I think there may be more to it than we realize. If you think I'm doing anything illegal, then by all means, have me arrested. What are you blabbering about? Did I say I was going to arrest you? I was only saying that it's quite a coincidence, because I'm also very interested in that case. Interesting, so you knows him too. I learned a lot from our debate today. However, I still maintain my own views about the new reforms. I'll have to do some Stop! Oh my god, stop. Oh, I'm so annoyed right now. I have to do more research on this. It's fine, the campus is plenty large enough to accommodate a wealthy of different ideas. If my arguments have not convinced you, then you should not force yourself to agree with me just because I'm a teacher. The students of this academy must focus on real-world issues instead of getting lost in theoretical or ideological musings. Douchey. Clock house will tell me. Stop! Oh my god! Oh my god, stop. The minute hand ticking as the shadow of sunlight moves slowly. The bell rings and soon students start pouring out of their classrooms. A lone figure moves against the tide. The guards fail to notice the unfamiliar face amidst the crowd. There's Lezi. Good day. Do you need some help? Hello, how do I get to the archives where the students' files are stored? You mean the registrar? What do you want with those files? I'm a new assistant lecturer. The professor wants me to organize the graduates' files. That's odd. Which professor? Professor Ching. She teaches military theory at the college affiliated to the Ministry of War. She's teaching classes all day today, so she asked me to do this errand for her. Oh! What's wrong? Go straight down here past the main building, turn right, and you'll see the Bingshen building. That's it. You better get going, trust me, you don't want to keep her waiting. Douchey. Oh, there's the homie. Ahem. The first rule of any restaurant is that once you enter the kitchen, the chef's words are law. If you want to win the contest and meet Mo Bofu, you must follow my instructions to the letter. Do you understand? Didn't we agree to split the prize money 70-30? Why are you acting like I owe you a favor? Okay, enough of that. Didn't you say you wanted to learn a few new recipes anyway? Have you changed your mind? No, I want to do this, but I'm no road to Iron 5-star chef. This competition sounds too difficult for an amateur like me. Why don't you go instead? I am the head chef of Savors of Juice. Participating in this competition would be sullying my good name. I'm giving you an opportunity here. As my apprentice, you can go show your skills and wipe that arrogant smirk off Mo Bufu's face. Wouldn't Xingshu be a better choice? She's a foodie, you know. I'm afraid that as the wandering foodie, I'm too well known. It would be inappropriate for me to participate in a food competition. Enough chit-chat. First things first. To get you ready for this competition, let me tell you a little about Ding Feng Lu. I've been hearing about this place since I first set foot in Baishao. What's so special about it? Remember I told you about the 4 great restaurants in Baishao corresponding to the 4 main branches of Chinese cuisine, that is north, south, east and west? About 400 years ago, several chefs arrived in Baishao. They each set up their own restaurants and culinary sects. This marked the founding of the 4 main branches of Chinese cuisine. It was the first head chef of Ding Feng Lu who promoted the founding in the first place. The legendary chef's name has been lost to history. He was the founder of the northern cuisine, but was also so proficient in the other 3 styles. The other 3 chefs were only invited to Baishao after they lost to the northern chef in a cooking competition. With such a storied history, Ding Feng Lu outshined the other 3 restaurants and became known as the #1 restaurant in Baishao. Who's teaching next class? You or me? Oof. Oh, my apologies. Of course, what she said is pretty much accurate. The only thing I'll add is that eventually the 4 great restaurants in Baishao started fighting with each other for fame and glory. These squabbles continue to this day, and they're really quite annoying. I thought Baishao was a place where all these great chefs could learn from each other. If I had known there was going to be all this infighting, I would have not gone. Not have gone where? Ahem. In any case, what you need to know is that as the most famous restaurant in Baishao, Ding Feng Lu and its chef selection competition has extremely high standards. Ding Feng Lu has not taken on any new disciples in many years. The only reason they are hosting this competition now is because they suddenly got short-handed right when they needed to start preparing for the Feast of 100 Delicacies. But I've also heard that Chef Mo is advancing in age and still hasn't found an apprentice to take over the business. The format of the competition is different each time, but there is one requirement that stays consistent. Each chef has to showcase their best dish. Wait a second. If the competition is really that difficult, how can I ever hope to win? Logic would dictate that an amateur chef with absolutely no culinary experience would have little hope of winning. However, you have me in your corner. I can teach you a recipe that is easy to cook and is perfect for the occasion. Longevity noodles. Longevity noodles? Why would they serve longevity noodles at the Feast of 100 Delicacies? The reigning True Long's birthday just happens to coincide with the Mid-Autumn Festival, so every year they serve longevity noodles at the feast. But it's such a simple dish, is it really appropriate for a major competition like this? Who told you that simple dishes can't show great skills? Just watch and learn. Fun. We're going to get some delicious ass food. Yep, I knew it. Yep. Yep, I knew it. Yep, here we go. Good stuff, bro. What's that smell? That smells wonderful. What is it? Oh, look at this. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Nice. What do you think? It's like magic. You really only use the ingredients that you showed us before. Nothing else? Fresh shellbeast meat, mushrooms, scallions, bok choy. It's a simple recipe with basic ingredients, but the result is truly amazing. Sometimes, the true skill of a chef hides in unseen places. There's more to this bowl of noodles that meets the eye. Another chef can use these exact same ingredients, but if the rations, the heat, or the cooking time vary just a little bit, it'll taste completely different. Do you know how long I spent perfecting this recipe? Don't just stand there, dig in. Whoa! I take back any criticism I had of your food. You just inhaled it. Did you even taste the flavor? If Blaze can actually replicate that taste, maybe she really can meet Chef Mo. But are you really up to the task, Blaze? Figuring out a secret to this recipe would be difficult indeed, but simply following its steps should not be too much trouble. Have you ever cooked anything before? Of course! Ah, that's good then. Now I'll give you the recipe and explain every step for you. Follow them exactly and you'll be fine. Great, I'll study hard. I won't disappoint you. Aw, nice dish. Nice dish. You go, Blaze. You do it. Oh. Didn't you say you knew how to cook? The instant noodles are already pre-made. How should I know how to knead flour into dough? You really are a hopeless case. You haven't really even taught anything yet. How can I teach you anything? You managed to break 3 balls just while kneading the dough. I can't risk you breaking anything else here. Ayo, ayo. Be careful, those balls are expensive. We can't afford to buy new ones. Ugh. Well, shit. That didn't go well. Blaze cannot cook anything. Search Gu Quan. Filter return from Victoria. No results. Why are there no records at all? Search Gu Quan. Filter enrolled in 1076. No results. Search Gu Quan. Filter Ministry of Rights. No results. What is going on? Gu Quan, an ethnic Yanese born and raised in Victoria, returned to Yan in 1047. In 1067, he was admitted to Baisha Academy. After completing his studies, he joined the Ministry of Rights. These are the only records left for the deceased in that case. They should have files for all mandarins who graduated from the Imperial Academy and went to work in the 6 ministries of the court. But why can't I find him in the system? Gu Quan, what did you... Professor, I was just trying to confirm that with you. I didn't mean to ask you to come here in person. She says she's a new assistant professor. Why haven't I heard of her before? The person who came here seemed to know you very well, so I didn't... How many times have I told you the Academy's personal files are confidential? Keep that in mind. Forget it. I'll go handle this myself. Oh no! Oh shit. Oh shit. The room is empty and the documents on the desk are still where they were without any signs of having been moved. King Yan, you're a bit too old to be playing hide and seek, aren't you? Jing! Has the Judicial Review Office come to our school to apprehend some culprit? The office is investigating a case, so I've come here to collect a few old case files. Please, Jing, Professor Jing, please cooperate. Damn, she changed really quick. What the hell? She's scared of her professor? What the hell? Alright then, if you're here on for official business, show me your official documentation. I was so quick to get here that I left it back in my office. Really well, then I'll just place a call into the head of the office. Wait a moment! Professor, are you okay? Should I call security? No, I forgot that I asked some other professor here to collect some materials for me. I'm sorry for wasting your time. It's not a problem. Goodbye, Professor. Alright, now it's just the two of us. She. Qingyan. I have always thought that you were a well-mannered and trustworthy girl. Every time I mentioned you to Li, I told him to follow your example. And look at you now. What are you doing here? A deputy minister from the Judicial Review Office sneaking around like this? I'm conducting an investigation. What kind of case requires this secrecy? What kind of case can't go through the normal process? A cold case. The deceased was once a student at the Baishao Academy, but I just searched the personal files and found no record of him. The Academy has a record of every student. This person you speak of, how do you know they once studied here? I saw it in the files at the Judicial Review Office. The Judicial Review Office collects its files directly from the Ministry of Rights. However, the Ministry's files do not match up with the Academy's. Someone made a mistake somewhere. Is there a chance that someone altered the Academy's files? How could that possibly have happened? The Academy is one of the Chinese government's most important talent pipelines. Once the student's information is entered into the system, it is archived under strict supervision. No one has the authorities to modify this data unless... Unless what? No, that's impossible. Enough of this nonsense. You'd better leave now. It's almost mealtime. Pretty soon lots of students will be crowding these halls. If anyone else sees you here... Also, please don't go doing something like this again. Mealtime. Oh. We need to go back to Baishao to investigate. Why are you looking at all these travel guides? These places. I've seen them in my dad's letters. Humble Garden Virtue Bookstore. Oh, and when he was studying here, there was a Shangshu diner near the main entrance. He said they had the best twice-cooked pork in town. Now that I'm visiting Baishao, I want to visit all the places he mentioned to me. Say, is there a restaurant on your campus called the Shangshu Diner? You want Shangshu food? The place you're talking about closed more than 30 years ago. How would you possibly know about it? More than 30 years ago? Are you sure? Yes, it closed in 1065 when I was in school. How could I forget? Lots of students used to go eat there because it was near campus and served tasty, affordable food. But then, in 1065, there was a terrible catastrophe in Shangshu and the restaurant owner had to return home to deal with the aftermath. The students even made donations to help with the rescue effort. A man who was born and raised in Victoria and did not come to Yan until 1047. How could he know about that place? Unless he had visited Yan before, or maybe he wasn't born and raised in Victoria after all. Maybe he was a native Yanese. What are you mumbling about? If Gu Quan's Ministry of Rights record were modified, but he was indeed a student at the Academy, well then, there would definitely be something worth digging up in the Academy's files. What year was Blaze born, if you work back from there? Does this system have the records of students enrolled between 1052 and 1062? You help me just this once, it's extremely important. Thousands of students graduate each year. You want to look through 10 years of records at once? Do you know how long that will take? The person in question worked for the Ministry of Rights. He probably studied at an affiliate college. That may help narrow the search a bit. If the person you're looking for was not a high-ranking Mandarin, you may want to start looking at files after 1055. That year the Academy was reconstructed. It began a true public education institution instead of just serving as a talent pipeline for the government. The enrolled figures shot up. I see. Douchey. Go, you only have 2 hours. Oh, so she did decide to help her anyway. That's good. Found you. Gu Sheng, male born in Langyi in 1037, accepted into Baishao Academy in 1055. He was assigned to the Education Department administered by the Ministry of Rights, and was among the first batch of students to enroll after the school was reconstructed. Top marks in all subjects. Wait, he didn't graduate? This file was last updated in 1062. This is a missing persons file. Gu Sheng, along with his wife and daughter, disappeared in 1062. Accordingly, this file has been sealed. So he was already a family man when he was in Baishao, and all 3 of them disappeared. 1062. Is there something special about 1062? Interesting. Please, I need to confirm something. You were born in 1062 in Victoria, right? Yes, from as far back as I can remember, I've lived in Victoria. I asked you where you were born. How am I supposed to remember that? Gu Quan. Gu Sheng. Qin, your time is almost up. You should get going. What did he say? No good. The stove still won't do. Let's try again. But that's already my 20th batch. Don't worry, you have been practicing all day and you're starting to iron out the issues with your technique. Success is not far away. I'm really sorry, you don't need to stay here with me for all this. It's not a problem. You've been helping me so much, I guess you must also be interested in the outcome of all this, huh? Alright, just wait here a minute. This time I'm sure I'll do it. And I'll whip you up a big, nice bowl of noodles for dinner. Did you have something else you wanted to say to me just now? What? Never mind. To be fair, the recipe the young chef gave you was indeed simple enough. He probably didn't expect that your biggest difficulty would be kneading the dough. Look at you defending him. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can do. It's hard. When I work, my body temperature rises and the dough starts to dry out in just a few seconds. I add more water to the flour and then more flour to the water and then more flour and water. The dough that was originally the size of my fist is now almost as big as my head. The situation with your rising body temperature is certainly unique. Anyway, you need to think positively. As long as you learn to knead the dough, making the longevity noodles will be no problem at all. Speaking of which, for someone who has never cooked before, you certainly have some impressive knife skills. Well, back at Rhodes Island, elite operators like me perform surgery on ourselves in emergency situations. I guess there's not much difference between using a scalpel and a kitchen knife, assuming you're not using it like the young chef does when he chops vegetables. I can even use the skills I learned from stitching my own wounds to mend my own clothes. I wouldn't have thought your job would be this dangerous. It's not a big deal if you have the time to practice. The more I think about it, the angrier I get. Can't he just have more patience with me? Hey look, I think you're getting the hang of it. The amount of force is just right. Keep it up. I haven't even had any dinner yet. Hold on to that anger, fold the dough over and continue kneading. Right, you can get even angrier if you want. Now I can't get any angrier. Boy, the noodles he makes sure are delicious. I'm spent. Ugh, why is cooking even more exhausting than combat training? I understand this is really hard for you. I don't want to deal with that pipsqueak anymore. Can I be your apprentice instead? You're gourmand. You must know how to cook, right? Spare me the compliments. I am nothing close to him when it comes to cooking. And you know, it's funny that I've never actually eaten longevity noodles before. They're just noodles, right? You've tried so many different restaurants. How could you have never eaten longevity noodles before? I've been to many restaurants that serve longevity noodles, but it only makes sense to eat them on your birthday. I celebrate every birthday at home. They don't allow me to go out on my birthday. Okay, but even if you celebrate your birthdays at home, your mom and dad never made you a bowl of longevity noodles? Actually, I've never met my parents. Oh, I'm sorry. Although I have never seen my parents, I still have other family members. Every year on my birthday, my family hosts a big banquet for me. At banquets like that, I don't think they care much about longevity noodles. However, I've always been a little afraid of birthdays. Aw, she's so cute. Isn't it nice that other people remember your birthday? I can't really explain it. I always feel that every time I have a birthday party, I will be surrounded by a lot of people who want to make me laugh and also to cry. But it doesn't seem to matter whether I'm there or not. Enough talk about me. You're from Victoria. Do they eat longevity noodles there? I grew up in Victoria, but my parents are both Viennese, at least by blood. When I was little, every year on my birthday, my mom would make me a bowl of longevity noodles. The taste was nothing special. It was just regular old home cooking. After I left home and could no longer eat my mom's home cooking, I even forgot what it was like to celebrate a birthday. Aw, Blaze. That is until that night. Wholesome, bro. The seasoning packet, the vegetable packet, another 2 sausages here. Why are the lights off in the cafeteria? Hey, what are you guys doing here? You scared me. No, Scout! Ah! No! No, Scout! No! Fuck! Why? Scout! Oh, now I'm sad. I didn't need to see Scout in this event, bro. Come on, Hypergryph. Why? Fuck. Okay, enough crying. Shh, keep your voice down. It's late. What are you doing in the cafeteria this hour? Ace, why do you look all serious? There's not another urgent mission, is there? No, Ace. Why both of them? Oh, I'm sad, bro. No. Fucking hell. Oh, Depression Nights is back. Okay. Okay, stop crying. Stop crying. We're big, strong men. We don't cry. Okay. What are you doing? What are you holding there? Instant noodles? I stayed too long at the training ground this afternoon and didn't have enough for dinner. What? Now that I'm an elite operator, I can't eat instant noodles anymore? Oh, this is when she got promoted to an elite operator. Oh, damn. This is way back. Oh, Touch. The captain isn't scolding you for eating junk food. He's saying, today is your birthday and you're eating instant noodles. My birthday? But didn't Dr. Kelset say? That's why I told you to lower your voice. As long as we don't make too much noise, even if she hears us, she'll pretend not to hear, yes? My boy Mechanist, yeah, all the elite operators, bro. I even suspect that she deliberately arranged for our fieldwork breaks to overlap just so we could throw you a birthday party. Think of it as her way of giving you a birthday blessing, even if it's hard to imagine. Please, you're one of us, a part of Rhodes Island. You're not alone. Thank you all so much. Oh, this is so awesome. No. Oh, 2 of them are not here anymore. Fuck. Oh, my boy Ace. Alright. It's already midnight. Happy birthday, Blaze. Happy birthday, Big Cat. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Also, Amiya isn't on the ship right now, so she asked me to pass on the birthday wishes. She hopes you stay happy and healthy. Aw, Bunny. So are you planning to come blow out the candles and cut the cake, or are you going back to your instant noodles? No, my boy Ace, no. Oh, Scout and Ace, bro. That was the first time so many people celebrated my birthday with me. Oh, that's so fucking wholesome. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, no. Okay, enough. Enough crying and sadness and crying of happiness for Blaze and... okay. That bowl of instant noodles became my longevity noodles. Everyone knew how much I wanted to have a birthday party, but that day, not a single person actually came out and said, I knew you wanted this. They acted like it was just another one of my many, many birthdays. I liked the nothing special feeling of it. Now you're making me jealous. Oh, right, you said you've never had longevity noodles. Well, let me whip you up some for you. But you haven't even learned how to knead the dough yet. I don't know how to knead noodles, but I do know how to cook ready-made noodles. I'll go ask Jiang for some dried noodles that I can simply boil. Wait, handmade noodles, ready-made noodles. Maybe it really will work after all. Dude, that intro, that intro got me, bro. Come on. I'll splash hand-pulled noodles. Dude, that was... Oh, right in the feels, bro. Right in the feels. Why, bro? Come on.
Look at this spectacular sight. Alas, it is now a battlefield. 1,000 moves in one breath.
Oh, come on, dude. That was... First I got sad, then I got, you know, happy for Blaze because she celebrated the birthday with her friends at the Elite Operators. And, come on, man. So wholesome. So wholesome.
Unsteady posture, wavering intent, much to learn yet.
Oh. Yes, right here in the middle, so you can help.
1,000 moves in one breath.
Let's get Blaze going.
Unsteady posture.
There we go.
Wavering intent,
Nice.
much to learn yet.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, she... Oh, fuck.
1,000 moves in one breath.
Oh, shit. Can we... Hold on. We need more damage upstairs. There we go. Wait. Can I...
After all this time, you still tend to war for solutions.
The wrong sound is back, bro. Yeah, that's good stuff.
A 1,000 moves in one breath.
Oh, she boosted. Oh, okay. That's fun.
Unsteady posture, wavering intent, much to learn yet.
Oh. Oh, God, Blaze, the AoE damage, holy shit. Boom. Oh, that was so good. Oh, there we go.
One should spar from time to time.
Nice. Dude, I'm really enjoying the stage mechanics in this event. So fun, dude. Early the next morning, the restaurant is still quiet, save for a few foul beasts jumping back and forth on the fallen leaves outside the door. The night watchman of the Judicial Review Office lets out a loud yawn. The foul beast takes off in all directions. I had a nightmare last night that a bag beast ate all the flour in my kitchen. How terrifying. Morning! Have some noodles. You figured out how to make them? Look at the bags under your eyes. Were you practicing all night? Haha, no, only about half the night. Hey, Shingshu still hasn't woken up yet. Enough talking for now. Try the noodles. You... Huh? You gave up learning how to knead the dough and boil some ready-made noodles instead? These are no ordinary ready-made noodles. Shingshu and I looked through all the ready-made noodles on the market and picked up the ones we feel have a texture closest to your handmade ones. Of course, they don't have quite the same mouthfeel as handmade noodles. So Shingshu adjusted your soup-based recipe to ensure they taste similar to the longevity noodles you make from scratch. This is blasphemy. You're using ready-made noodles and you tampered with my recipe. My word. Don't jump to any conclusions yet. Please have a taste. The young chef picks up his chopsticks and, with a giant frown on his face, pulls out some of the noodles. He carefully takes a sniff, then finally takes a taste. Well? Say something. Why did you two think this would work? Since she was starving after all my failed attempts, I figured at that point I was better off just making noodles I knew how to make, so at least she'd have something to eat. Then I started thinking the most important element of longevity noodles isn't the taste. Instead, it's making sure the person who eats them feels the birthday blessing. Some people just aren't good enough to make noodles like you do. However, I could still use ready-made noodles to bring birthday blessings to my family, myself or my family. That's the real meaning of longevity noodles anyway. See how yellow and shiny these noodles are? You look more lively than yours, right? Of course, yes, I am taking shortcuts with this dish. You mentioned birthday blessings. Do you think people can taste that in your noodles? I think so. Last night, after I finally made a proper bowl of noodles for the first time, I shared them with Xingshu. We felt so happy when eating it. I even caught Xingshu wiping away tears. Swapping out the noodles, then adjusting the oil and salt rations accordingly. Quite some innovation there. Xingshu sure has a sharp palate. But the ready-made noodles need to be rinsed with cold water after cooking. You rinsed them, but you didn't drain all the cold water out. Oh shit, hold on. But you didn't drain all the cold water out. The cold water lowered the temperature of the soup, which also affected the texture of the noodles. If you really want to make good food, you need to be mindful of these little details. Got it, I'll remember that. Wait, then you mean... Enough, I'm only continuing to teach you because I can see you put in the effort. You still need to learn how to make your own noodles from scratch. You don't really expect to use ready-made noodles in the competition, do you? Great! As your Shifu, I'm glad that you've improved. But we still have to see whether the customers recognize your efforts. Well, what do we do? Later on, if anyone orders noodles, you will make them. If the customer doesn't like the noodles, then you'll need to keep practicing. I'm on it. Oh, great. We got somewhere. Hello, would you like to try our special longevity noodles? It's not my birthday. Why would I want longevity noodles? It's a new dish we're trying out. We'll give it to you for free. No, I mean, if you try it and like it, then maybe you should still pay for it. I mean, I still have to settle up with the boss, you know. That's an interesting way to do business. Sure, give me that bowl of noodles then. Do you need something else from me? No. I just want to see how you like the noodles. Okay, I'll give them a try. The man picks up a single noodle using his chopsticks, then a piece of bok choy and some scallions. He tries them one after another. He eats with graceful manners, but somehow, in just a few moments' time, the entire bowl is empty. What do you think? Good. Even excellent. Really? The soup has a rich umami taste and the ingredients are top-notch. If you had let the soup simmer for another day or so, it might have tasted even better. But I was already so hungry. If I had tried to wait another day for that ultimate perfection, I would have starved. He wants to create the perfect taste, but the customer cannot wait that long. Even if I want to wait for him, there are some things that I just can't wait for any longer. You're saying... Don't worry about it. Just tell your boss what I said, yeah? The master stopped. The patterns on his clothes emit a strange glow. The light distorts and blurs his face, so much so that Blaze cannot make out what he looks like. Hey, you didn't pay? Oh, it's G! What the fuck? Bro, it's G! What the fuck is he doing here? Bro. What is G doing here? That was... What is G doing here? That was the most random shit I've ever seen in my life. Nah, dude, he's so fucking cool. His design is on par with Dusk. I still think my favorite Sui sibling is Dusk, but G is the thread stuff he does with the clothes, and he has some cool abilities too, man. It's a close competition. I still think Dusk is my favorite, but I think G is like probably my second favorite. He's so fucking cool, dude. I love his style. Anyway, just deduct the funds from my account. So cool that he, dude. They added fucking G into the event. That's strange, but very cool. Regardless of what you're looking for, after you leave here, do not tell anyone you got this file from the academy. Do you understand? Yes. What's wrong? Do you have more questions? Do you remember that bloody case back in 1062? This isn't the sort of thing you can casually bring up in a conversation. I just happened to think of it. Is the Grand Preceptor you previously mentioned, the one who supported the academic reforms which benefited countless poor students, the same Grand Preceptor who murdered the Emperor and plotted treason 40 years ago? I have no way to answer your question. I will never speak about things that I do not know. I have never met that Grand Preceptor in person, but I have read some of her writings on political and social issues. Her extensive knowledge, clearly reflected in her works, has been deeply enriching for me. But people are complicated and cannot be easily categorized. You're saying you're not completely convinced that the outcome of that case was correct? Queen Yan, you are never good at hiding what you're thinking. I knew you would. The office archives will not house model cases, no matter how many people they involve. Solving these cases is my duty as Deputy Minister. I shall not dissuade you from doing as you see fit. However, you must learn to protect yourself, no matter what happens. Before your parents retreated into seclusion in the mountains, they entrusted me with looking after you. Oh, that's why she has so much respect for Jing. Okay. I get it. And we got some Lezi law here. Very cool. So her parents retreated to the mountains to be hermits, I guess? Wow, okay. If anything were to happen to you, I would never be able to look them in the eyes again. Oh, they're still alive too, okay. I'm not a child. Why do I need people to take care of me? Everyone feels that way when they're young. However, as a mother, watching Soli grow up day by day, I feel a weight growing in my... Wait, Huh? She's Soli's mom? Okay, we got some pretty heavy law here. Okay, in this single conversation. Wow. Holy shit, okay. Watching Soli grow up day by day, I feel a weight growing on my heart. What else should we parents worry about other than our child's safety? Yeah, true, yeah. If you're a parent, the most important thing is making sure your children are healthy and, yeah, safe, of course. But if your parents learned that I prevented you from fulfilling your duties out of concern for your safety, then they really would blame me. Douchey, sister. Sister? But she doesn't have horn. What? If you call me your sister, but in my eyes, you have always been like a child of my son's graduation. Speaking of which, Human is nearby now. Have you seen General Shu at all over the past few days? Things are coming to a head. The Ministry of War is holding meetings day and night, and the General must remain on the front lines to oversee things personally. Neither he nor I can abandon our posts. There is truly no way to avoid this conflict. This isn't something I have the authority to decide. As an advisor for the Ministry of War, my job is to do everything in my power to accurately calculate the outcome of the war. Allowing any personal biases to affect my work would be a grave disservice to the people of Yan. You don't compromise in your duties, and neither do I. I hope everything goes smoothly. If the outcome is inevitable, it's best not to worry too much about it. If you are alone for the Mid-Autumn Festival, come to my home for dinner. I will. Wait, I just thought of something. Didn't you just ask me who has authority to alter the Academy's records? That did happen once, although it's under extremely unusual circumstances. You mean... No, I can't say that after the records were ever altered. However, if a record has gone missing entirely, then it must have been transferred to another location. Death row. at the Ministry of Justice. Yo, shit, okay. There he is, the homie. Father is not here. It has been more than 6 months since he was last here. The furnishings in the house have not changed. Only there are many missing symbols symbolizing war on the sand table. A lone city stands in defiance, the two sides gazing at each other from afar. Lord Su! A thick familiar voice rings out from behind. Oh, it's Taihi, I think? Yeah. Uncle Taihi. Your injuries. I was finally able to walk since 2 weeks ago, albeit with some difficulty. At least I'm no longer bedridden. Soli stares at Taihi unbelievably, who does not look like the man he remembers. The wind lifts a corner of his cloak, revealing his chin, withered figure under his wide robe. Taihi, once a man so strong and sturdy, is now emaciated. It's if a mere gust of wind could blow him away. Uncle Taihi, Kung Fu is merely an external tool. I am, after all, still a monitor censor of the Department of Discipline and Supervision, and there will always be opportunities to realize my aspirations. If you continue to dwell on this, Lord Su, then you are only underestimating my skills. No, Taihi, I know you're no ordinary man. A few injuries aren't enough to stop you. It has been over 6 months since we last met. You look stronger than before. The General will be pleased. By the way, the General has been in constant meetings with the Sui Regulator and the Ministry of War. He's barely had 10 minutes to rest. The situation could change in an instant. Is the cause still ready to go to war at all costs? Now, after the incident in Dahuang, the bestial Sui is no longer under the Sui Regulator's control. What Ji did in Dahuang is not good. He merely made some ruckus, I guess you could say. He really made some ruckus in Human and the Sui regulation. Damn. Oh no. There are some minor disagreements between the cabinet and the 6 ministries, but their overall opinion is clear. Eliminate the threat once and for all. Oh, they're so fucked if they start fucking with the 12 siblings, Sui siblings, bro. Damn. It's 12, right? Fuck, yeah, I think it's 12, isn't it? 12 siblings. You correct me if I'm wrong. I can always check later if I'm wrong. But yeah, there are many Sui siblings. If they start fighting them, GG, dude. G fucking G, dude. There's nothing they can do. But the consequences of this war will be, yeah, they're fucked, bro. Oh, shoo. My boy Chong Yui, hell yeah. How lovely, Ling. Where's Neon? There we go. Yeah, Neon at dusk, hell yeah, nice. Wait, what about Ji and the other guy who was in Dahuang? There was another Sui in the Dahuang event, right? And we also got you, right? Whatever. I heard that 1 month ago the other candle holders discovered traces of a convict near Baishao. Yes, I heard the same thing. The Imperial Court is on high alert. They've already dispatched several units of Imperial Guards. The Imperial Guards? The convict's unpredictability is currently the gravest threat that we face. I have a theory. Perhaps there is still another proxy in Baishao. This proxy is the youngest and the most unique. Yeah, there's you. According to the Sui Regulator's observations, in the hundreds of years since he left the tomb, he has never used any of his powers. The Sui Regulator does not know how to deal with him. There's only one thing that's a little suspicious. 100 years ago, after Wang escaped from prison, he came to Baishan and has remained here ever since. Wang used to frequently interact with other proxies, so I'm afraid that during his current return to Baishan, the lone proxy who stayed here will also be part of his plan. Yeah, Wang, that's the other suicide from Here Are People's Souls, right? What do you plan to do? I don't know yet, so I'm going to go take a look and see for myself. Don't die, bro. I like you. Sully is cool, man. I like him. Phew, finished. What do you think? I memorized every step from brushing the vegetables to serving the noodles. I can do this all by myself now. Nice. Good work, Blaze. I'm proud of you. Of course, it's all thanks to Shingshu for figuring out a genius solution. I just need to dip my hands in ice water for 5 minutes before kneading the dough and it comes out fine. It looks good and I can taste the craftsmanship in the dish. It'll do, even if it's far from perfect. If anyone could cook as well as me after just a few classes, then all my years of study would be in vain. Hey, I've been working hard for so long, and tomorrow is the big day. Can't you at least say something encouraging? I just don't want you to get a big head. Alright, maybe you're right. A little pep talk might do you good. Otherwise, you'd be too scared to cook the minute you meet Mo Bofu. Remember, there's nothing to be afraid of. Mo Bofu is old. Show him the power of your youth. Okay! Everything's ready. Let's go win one at Ding Fei Lu tomorrow. Good shit, good shit. God damn, these stages are so long, bro. Ugh, I haven't been... Yeah, I missed a few days because I haven't been sleeping well. I hate summer, bro. Summer is the worst time of year. I was born in December. I was never made... I was never made to enjoy summer, dude. Anyway. But, yeah. Maybe I can catch up and upload like twice here in the weekend. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, comrades. If you did, please do your like. Let me know what you think so far. The story is getting interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, we got surprise G here. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, I'm enjoying this. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And yeah, if you enjoyed what you saw and you want more Arknights content from me and possibly other stuff as well, you never know. Please do subscribe, comrades. That would be very much appreciated. And yeah, I will see you in the next video very soon. До свидания.